What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Finance with Parks. Today's video, we are going to talk about why I upgraded to the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. About 3 years ago, I opened up my first credit card, and I had started with the Chase Sapphire Preferred version. That has an annual fee of about $95, and I was always hesitant to upgrade to the Reserve, which carries an annual fee of $450. But I just continued to hear people say great things about it, that it was totally worth it. So about a year ago, I finally pulled the trigger, and today we're going to talk about, after a year of use, why I like it, the perks that I think make it worth it, and just overall review of the card. Before we get into that though, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you could consider subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated in helping tell my parents that I'm quitting my corporate job to become full-time on YouTube. So the first obvious perk that you get with the Reserve card is you get an automatic $300 in travel credit automatically applied to your account on a yearly basis. So for example, when I first upgraded to the card, I spent $150 on Southwest, just wiped right off my account. You spend $30 on an Uber, boom, redacted right from your summary. All the way up to $300 that you spend on a yearly basis get taken away. So now all of a sudden, your $450 annual fee is already down to $150, and you're right back into the ballpark of the $95 fee that you were getting charged on the Preferred card. Number two, and this was a big driver for why I upgraded with the timing that I did, because I really wanted to get TSA PreCheck. They offer a free reimbursement for TSA Pre, and that's $85. And although you're covered for 5 years, that was a huge added bonus right at the very beginning when I signed up. So I applied for that right here in Dallas, and just a slight tangent, but if you don't have TSA PreCheck, I would highly recommend it because it has been so convenient. I travel quite a bit and had never really gotten around to applying for it, but the process wasn't that hard. It's free with this credit card, and it's been a huge blessing going through a lot of airports. So the third and final major perk is the Priority Select Pass. Now this gives me access, myself the cardholder, and 2 other guests for free, access to 1,300 lounges around the world at airports. Now currently online there's 3 levels of membership: $99, $299, and $429. From all that I can gather, I have the same level of access that somebody paying $429 a year gets. If you travel honestly at all, this alone could totally make that card worth it. Do keep in mind though that you can't just show up and use your credit card as access to the lounge. You have to apply for that separately through the Chase account. You know, we got to use it just about a year ago in Florida, got access to one of the lounges, and they gave us free drinks, complimentary snacks. They had free Wi-Fi. The seating was fantastic. I mean, it was a really nice way to spend an hour or 2 in the airport. So those are really the 3 major reasons why I upgraded to the card. But the fourth one would be the extra bonus you get on your reward points. Now, a lot of the time, I just end up transferring my reward points to a travel partner. I transfer mine one-to-one straight over to Southwest. So for example, I earned a $50,000 bonus when I opened up this card, and that transferred straight across to 50,000 points on Southwest, which is really a hell of a deal. I mean, a lot of one-way flights can be between 10 to 12,000 points. Just right there alone, you're talking about maybe 4 or 5 flights. So all in all, I really enjoyed the Preferred card, but the Reserve is really solid if you're okay to front that $450 at the beginning of the year. Just with the travel credit and TSA PreCheck alone, pretty much made it worth it for me. Then you tack on the $429 value you're getting out of the Priority Pass, it's almost a no-brainer. Now the one thing I do have to caveat with credit cards, if you watch my prior video as a reaction about Dave Ramsey and someone at 29 who'd racked up over $1 million in debt, please be very careful when you consider opening one of these, because it is not a tool for you to buy things you cannot afford. Yes, these benefits are great, the bonuses are awesome, the perks that they come with. However, if you're somebody who's carrying a balance at the end of each month and paying an absurd amount of interest for not paying that off, then you should really not look into this kind of option. If you do have the confidence in yourself, however, to be responsible, to pay it off in full at the end of the month, then I would totally take advantage of these perks and really give the Reserve card a hard look. Hopefully that was helpful. Again, if you enjoyed this video, if you could like it down below and subscribe to the channel, that greatly helps out. You could also follow us along on Instagram at Finance with Parks. Thanks again for watching, and remember, finance is fun. See ya.